Next one, we have here nested functions. We know now scope of the variables: local variables, global variables, built-in variables. First we'll search for the local variable. If it is not available, search for the global variable. Not available, search for the built-in variables. Okay. Now variable values are searched in the order local scope. Then suppose nested functions are available, then go for what? Enclosed functions. Then what? Global. Then what? Built-in. Enclosed function is nothing but master one. Subfunction, and after that one more. In this case, inner is nothing but local scope. Mod 2 plus 5 is what? Enclosing function. Then it go to the global, then it go to the built-in. What I mean by built-in is we want to see the built-in things whatever available. We can import the built-ins and we can print the built-ins. We can see observe that one. For example, to observe the what are the built-ins available, import built-ins. Then we are trying to print the directory of then built-ins. Now I am trying to execute these two statements. Now we got here built-ins. What these all are? Set is a one built-in. Okay, range is a one built-in. POW is a one built-in. Print is a one built-in. N number of things we have it, right? All the built-ins we can observe it. All the built-ins we can observe it. Okay, excellent. We understand that. We understand that. Next is available exercise 1. What is this? Nested functions. What you are trying to do is function inside the function you are trying to call it. Let us do this one. What is my goal is, I want to pass here 3 arguments. I want to pass it x1, x2, x3. Let us say 2, 3, 4 I passed it. Each one I want to divide with the 2. Whatever we have the remainder, that remainder plus 5 I have to do it. Not plus 5 I have to do it. Remainder plus 5. In case of 2, remainder is what? 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 3 case what? Remainder is 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 4 case remainder is what? 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. I want that one. This one I want to call here 3 times. We are calling internally. Time being we'll go with the 1. Not the 3. We'll go with what? 1. Okay, let us go and try to define here. Define mod. Mod means what? Mod is useful to write the remainder. Mod plus 5 I want to do it. We want to pass here 1 argument. I want to pass it as of now. And enter. And enter. So I can go and I can write here the function. What is the function? How to write that from mod 2 plus 5 means what is the logic? What is logic? Whatever number given, that percentage 2 plus 5 we have to write it. This is what the return type. This is what the return type. Then go and try to execute this one. We are writing just a mod 2 plus 5 of, let us say, 2. Then if I execute this one, we are going to get your answer. What we got? 5 we got it. I want for 3 numbers I want it, let us say. I want for 3 numbers I want it. Then what I have to do? Mod 2 of, here what I have to write here? 3. What I have to write here? 4. So these 3 times you have to call the same function, right? 3 times I have to call the same function. I have to call it. Sorry. Independently you have to call it. We are calling first one. Then we got the answer as 5. We are calling second time. We are getting the output as what is this? Again 5. Yeah, 5 only, right? I supposed to provide here 3. Then it will be good. This is what? 4. Then if I go and try to execute this one, second one, we are going to get what is the output? 6. Then this one 5 only will get it, right? So we are trying to execute this one. We got what is this? 5. But instead of calling this one 3 times, what I want to do is I want to define here internally one more function. Internally one more function with the name of define inner function. It is going to take the input as one value. It is going to take it. The one value is called as, for example, A. A is the one value. It is going to take the input. Inner value, one value is going to take it. Now we are trying to write here return logic as this is what the return logic. Now I want to call this one, right? I have to call that one. I have to call it. So that return type of this one we are saying as inner of what is this? X1. One time we are trying to call it inner of X1. Now if you see this one, let us go and try to execute this. Now executing these all things. Till here we are trying to execute it. Now if I try to run this, we are going to get here, still we are getting what? 5. What is happening internally? Just try to analyze this one. 2 I passed it, right? 2 is going as X1. 2 is going as a X1. That return type is what? Inner of X1. Then immediately it is calling what? Inner of X1 it is calling. So whatever you passed here 2, the 2 is going as a first here. This return type is what is available. So cursor is came directly to the here return type. The return type what we are calling? Inner. This is going to where? Inner here. This return type is what? This one. That is rating it. Wow, great, right? I want to call same function 3 times. I want to call it. Let us say 2, 3, 4. Here I am increasing the number of arguments as x1, x2. What is this? X3. And I am trying to return. Here 3 times. I want to call that one. I am calling inner of with x2 value, inner of with x3 value. From the return statement we are calling it. If I execute this one, now tell me what you are going to get it. One more braces. Okay. If I execute this one, what you are going to get it. Let me go and try to run this one. Wow, great. 5, 5, 5. We got it.
3, 6, right, sir?
Huh?
3, 6.
What 3, 6?
You get 6 for 3, 6.
Yeah, that's what I am thinking. 2, 3, 4. X2, X3, 2. We did one mistake here, sir. It's not the X1. It is a. Okay. Now, if you go and try to run this one, we are going to see now properly 5, 6, 5. We are seeing it. 5, 6, 5. We are seeing it. Okay, excellent. Now, what we are trying to do is tell me now here how many functions we have it. 2 functions. This is the one function. I can say it is a outer function. What function it is? Outer function. What about this one? This is inner function. This concept is called as nested functions. Okay, that's what we are trying to do. Exercise 1 nested functions, we are doing it. Exercise 2 on the nested functions is we are trying to know about the variable mapping. So raise the value, then return x into n, return raise, return inner. Square of value 2 we return. It's going to call this one print square of 3 means what way logic is going to execute here. Raise of value 2 is passed here. That return type is what? Inner. Inner is called. Then it is going here. It is asking the value of that one. The value of that one is going to ask it. So 2 into, yeah, that is going to give you 2 power 3. That is nothing but 8. It is going to give it something like that, right? Can you try this one? Next is available. What is this? Nested functions definition. Here we are trying to override the value. Previously we overrided global user syntax. Similar to that one, we are using what? Non-local. We are using the syntax and we are overriding it. Previous to whatever we did that global. Similarly, we are using non-local and we are overriding it. Non-local, we are overriding it. Will you do these two things, or we'll try to do it? You are going to do it? Okay. Try to do these two things. If you are facing any issues, let me know.
Sir, if it is non-local, then definitely it should be a global, right, sir?
See, local, non-local, these things are related to the nested functions. Global and local is related to the functions and outside. Okay, this non-local is related to the master function and local function. Previously, global is related to the function and outside the world. That is the difference. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet and try to cover the next thing that is called as default and flexible arguments. Thank you.